What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more College Football Coach Career Edition. This is episode 8. It is the 2024 season and Aaron Rose's second season coaching here at Texas State. And as you can see, we are the 75th overall ranked recruiting class for the 2024 season. We are projected to finish 1-18 and go 0-12. Although that doesn't we usually do better than what we're projected. Looking at the roster, we have Tommy Archer, the true freshman, and a common theme you'll see here, I'm not going to name everybody, but as I scroll through, you'll see a lot of underclassmen and a lot of kind of lower-ranked guys, and that is because we're in a bit of a transitional phase here. It's only our second season. We've only had now 2 recruiting classes. We have a couple good guys. Jeremiah Love's another one, the sophomore, now 75 overall, but for the most part, the roster is not intact. We're going to have to build over the next couple seasons and hopefully get some more talented guys in here. But we did do pretty good last year. We ended up winning 3 games. We won the first 2, and it's the first time in this entire series we've ever gone 2-0. So we're going to start this thing off here on the road at Cal. It's definitely a winnable game, you would think, ranking-wise, but and we actually do. We win 13-10 in overtime to start 1-0. So both seasons at Texas State, Rose starts the year off with a win. And now we will be at home against College Station, which is Texas A&M. Probably not going to go our way. At least I would think it wouldn't. And it does not. So we fall to 1-1 on the season. Week 3, we host Michigan State. That's probably not going to go our way either. So they're the 13th ranked school, and we fall to 1-2. So now in week 4 at Appalachian, definitely a winnable game as we start conference play, and we get the win 10-7, improve to 2-2 on the season. Through 4 games, Tommy Archer 492 and touchdowns, 3 picks. Marquise Wheeler, the sophomore, 197 yards and a touchdown. Paul Polk, 169. Tyree Davis, the sophomore wide receiver, 173 yards, still looking for his first score. Jermaine Baldwin, 151 and a score. Tyree Mullins, the senior, just 100 yards. And true freshman Blake Bell, 66 yards and a score. As we'll kind of look at the defense at the end of the season, just to try to get through this a little quicker. Week 5 at El Paso, 48th ranked team. Could go either way. It's a road game, so probably not going to go our way. And it does not. And disciplinary action, Texas State star Biden Weaver. He's a backup, so it ain't too bad. Cited for a DUI. I didn't know they did that, but he's suspended for 2 weeks. He's a backup anyway, so that's not going to hurt us too bad. But we do lose, fall to 2-3. And now we'll go on the road at Tulsa. They're the 77th ranked school, so probably won't go our way. And I believe we lost that one as well. We're at the midseason progress report. Tommy Archer up to a 69. Cliff Strong's up to a 75. He goes up +2. Herman goes up +2, the freshman D-line. Week 7 versus Monroe. Try to get us a win. We lose again. We're 2-5. So now we'll go week 8. We'll host Tennessee Central 93. Definitely a winnable game, you would think. But we do lose that one as well, 15-10. Fall to 2-6. Check out the Sunshine Conference. We're currently 10th at 1-4, so things not looking so great there. Archer, 924 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks. So he has not been throwing touchdowns. He hasn't been throwing too many picks either, though. Wheeler, 359, a couple scores on the ground. Tyree Davis, 339, still looking for his first touchdown. 264 and a score for Baldwin. Mullins does not have a touchdown either. 148-1 for the true freshman, Bell. So now we have 4 games left in the season. Time for a rivalry game hosting Denton. So we definitely want to try to get the win here. But they are a better team this year, and they blow us out. So 2-7 we fall to. And now we'll host Dominion here in week 10. and get another loss. We fall to 2-8, so definitely no bowl game. And now we go on the road at number 11 San Antonio, so that's probably not gonna end well for us. And no, 53-0, we get blanked. So now we'll go to South Houston to end the season on the road, trying to match last year's win total, but we cannot. We get a loss, 34-6. So we end up 2-10 on the season, and that's good for like 1-8 in conference, 11th place. Only Troy was worse. They didn't win a game all year. So Tommy Archer ends up finishing his freshman season, 1,300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Holy cow. The last 8 games of the season, he was 0 for 8. 0 touchdowns, 8 picks. 462 and 2 touchdowns on the ground for Wheeler. Paul Polk, 420, 3 scores. Tyree Davis, 500 yards, did not get in the end zone. Jermaine Baldwin, 378 in a score. Tyree Mullins, 208. He did not get in the end zone either. Blake Bell, 33 catches, 197 yards, 1 touchdown. Peter Carpenter finished out his career with 25 tackles on the season, 7 sacks. Cooper Jennings, our 2 best players probably on the team, ends up with 6 sacks for Jennings. Sophomore Nick Bush, 1 sack on the season. Brandon Herman, true freshman, he had 4 sacks. So that is good to see at least. True freshman DeAndre Morse, 82 tackles. Junior James McGee had 93. Joel Johnston, the true freshman, 10 tackles. He's a injury replacement. Sophomore corner Jeremiah Love, one of our best players on the team. Couple of picks, didn't have the greatest year. True freshman Mekhi Whitehead, a heavy recruit for us. Couple picks. Corey Hancock, the sophomore, 2 interceptions. And then the senior safeties, Neil Murray, did not have any picks, 35 tackles. And Jude had two sacks, no picks, 44 tackles. So that would explain the rough season. But we did win a couple games. I was afraid we weren't going to win any, to be honest. So we'll take that, I guess. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Ron Brady of Oregon. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Leon Kemp of South Bend, which is basically Notre Dame. Coach of the Year, Reggie Alexander. Washington goes 13-0. They're undefeated. Freshman of the Year is quarterback Trent Edwards for Notre Dame. So I guess South Bend isn't Notre Dame. Some of these school names, All-American team as we scroll through. We had nobody. All-freshman team. We finally had our first one last year. None this year. Go to the all-conference team for our Sunshine Conference. See if we can land anyone on the list. Peter Carpenter makes it in his senior season. And that's it. And Washington loses in the national championship to Penn State. And, we end up 114 at 2-10. So we lose a prestige point. That's not good. But we did better than what they thought we would, and we still kind of sucks. We still lose prestige despite beating the goal. So I'm not sure how that goes, but we have no job offer, so we're here again. We had a job offer last year, but we decided to stay. Maybe we should have jumped ship when we had the chance, but we didn't, so we're stuck here. But I want to try to see this thing through. No transfers. And so we have no one really good leaving besides Peter Carpenter and Cooper Jennings. So that is a plus. Well, the safeties, but they weren't that great anyway. So that is one good thing. All our good players pretty much are back. So let's jump into recruiting here. And we definitely would like to try to get a little better of a quarterback. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on a quarterback. And I really don't think this is the year to do it either. So we're going to go ahead and recruit low here. Lee Copeland, $89. I think next year would probably be a better year to go after a quarterback. Running back, we definitely do need to address right away. So we're going to go ahead and we can get Wesley Browning for $97, a 3-star recruit. And then Carl Harrison's only $44. So we'll go ahead and get him. Now at wide receiver, we definitely can use some wide out help, that's for sure. So we might spend a Darren Stevenson, 3-star recruit, for under. Well, Keenan Nash is actually the same thing. He's only $82. We're going to go with him. We're at a couple of these guys that are pretty cheap, actually. Michael Lewis is another 3-star recruit for under 85. And then we'll go a little cheaper. Manuel Gibson, $35. And then offensive line, we'll take a look at that. We pretty much, at this point, we pretty much need everything. So, but we don't have a whole ton of money. But we can get Ross Dotson for $81, 3-star recruit. Definitely lead us some money for the backside. We definitely need defensive line help. That'll be a big thing here. Quentin Berry, $83. We'll get a couple of expensive guys. Manny Richardson, $80. George Garner for $70. And then we'll go cheap the rest of the way. Nathan Green. We do need to get some safeties. We don't really have. Victor McDuffie's 33. I think that's, yeah. We're going to stretch. That's going to kind of do it because we needed a lot of D-line help, but we had to get at least a starting caliber safety. I'm not sure we even did that, to be honest. I don't think this is going to be a very good recruiting class for us, that's for sure. 102nd, yeah. So it looks like we might have another rough year amongst in the waiting here. Obviously, we'll see how it goes, but our quarterback is not looking great. And, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Another tough season I'm sure we're in for. As our best player is now Jeremiah Love, the junior. He was a part of our first recruiting class. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you want to enjoy it, please do smash that like button down below. Be sure to subscribe for more college football coach career edition here on the channel. And Oakland A's and Bucks will be starting next week. I apologize. Haven't been able to upload those. But I should be good to go starting next week again. Until then, though, hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. It's starting to come around. It kind of sucks we got fired, but I think we can turn this thing around. I want to try to see it through. So, anyway, thanks for the support, guys. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.